Hello, it's another Sunday, and I'm Auntie, and this is Mrs. B, and she brought a really cool craft for us to do today.
We have an audience, and I think that's making me a little nervous.
It's just my husband, he's not all that.
Oh, no.
Do you want me to hold that so you can show up close?
Well, we will in a minute, but
Okay.
let's tell them.
Oh, sure. What is this project?
This project is a gnome wreath, and we're a little late in the fall, but it's so cute.
Yeah.
That I wanted to do.
And it can go into November.
True.
It's still October,
True.
So 2021, in case you're watching this on another year. It takes a while for people to find my stuff. So you might be in 2030, who knows?
I got this idea off of YouTube, and unfortunately I don't remember the lady's name, and since my phone is recording this, I can't look it up, or I would give her credit.
Yeah, we can do that in the comments later.
Okay, I'm glad you know this.
If you want, if you want to find the original, you can.
Just so you know, this isn't really teaching you how to do it. It's really kind of watching us try to emulate her and see how many problems we have.
We like to craft, but sometimes we have roadblocks and hurdles and things. So,
and if you've watched some of our other videos, you'll know that. So,
yes.
Anyway.
This will show you can do this.
This is a gnome wreath, and everything she used, she got from the dollar store. No, not dollar store, Dollar Tree. Well, I was all excited because she said, you can get it all except for the burlap at the Dollar Tree, and you can get the burlap at Walmart. Well, sure enough, there was burlap at Walmart. And I got that, but I went to the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. I could not find anything that I needed. I probably waited too long. She used a witch hat that had what is that? Sparkly stuff all over it. Anyway, and she took it off and trimmed it. Well, I couldn't find that, so my husband made this, and I don't know if you can see it or not. There's nothing. Does that show it a little bit more?
Not too much. Let me go.
I have to get closer. Yeah. See, he made it out of a hanger, so it was actually cheaper than the dollar store.
It's crimped with pliers.
Yes, he cut it in little strips.
It's not soldered or anything.
And crimped it.
You don't have to worry about having a solder gun, just some little pliers.
Yes. So, he just made it this size, and then you can put it back a little bit.
But you have burlap.
You're really close. I don't think we need to be.
And leaves.
And yes, there were leaves. She had really pretty leaves that laid nice and flat, and these were all bunched up like you would put in an arrangement.
Right.
And I needed them turned around the right direction and to lay flatter, so I pressed them down. And I think I actually have 5 little branches, and we're only going to use 4 and part of another one. So what you start with, you really don't need to hold that like that.
Okay, now we have styrofoam.
You also need these styrofoam balls about a little over 2 inches wide, or it's not, is that diameter? I know it's not circumference. So,
diameter.
So it's about a little over 2 inches wide, and then you need
scissors for your burlap.
Scissors and hot glue and some wire. And then we also have a few little extras that we're going to put on.
And pipe cleaners I see over there.
Well, that's just in case I didn't have enough wire.
Oh, okay.
I thought, the pipe cleaners would work.
That's a good save there. Let me put you back on high. Up here. Okay.
You didn't seem that far away when we did that other video, but probably because we were both standing up and doing stuff. So, anyway.
And some of this stuff is littler.
But before we start this, what have you been up to? Give me any exciting.
I really not nice nap.
It's been a few weeks since we were together. You know, not together, but the last video we made.
Was that a few weeks? Or it
Was
said
it-
1 week ago on the YouTube, but
It wasn't last weekend. We weren't together
no,
last weekend.
yeah, it
So
was
it's
a
been at
couple or
least
3
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And boy, are we crooked.
Terry, straighten us up. Watch out. We're
You just have to be crooked with this.
What about like that?
That's better.
we could
Can
lean.
Turn it
Go.
that way some. There, a little bit more.
Let's
There
lean
you
this
go.
way so it seems crooked.
Did it
No,
move?
we're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Anyway,
We've got our matching family shirts on. I didn't have mine on last time, so.
our first video was at the beginnings of a pot, a cement pot. And the next video,
Will be just the pot. We've got an assistant. This is made out of cloth.
we'll explain our issues with it when we get back to it. And then the next video was, she showed up at my house and I was working
yeah.
on those drapes and
Putting that massive lining on there.
and that was a really long video. This one's probably going to be long too though.
Yeah.
But this
Take
was
a
made-
nap in between, pause it.
Aren't you thankful you can pause? Or even just get out. I don't know. Anyway,
You're not captive. Terry's captive.
he could leave.
Yeah, he could. We didn't bring you guys coffee. We're not as nice as, what's her name? Helen Wyatt. We didn't bring y'all coffee, but we brought
we'll
ours.
think about it next time. We'll think about it and we'll forget.
We might get some iced tea instead.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So anyway, I was trying to find out, have you been doing anything?
Oh, have I done
exciting to
anything?
Talk about or anything?
Well, we finally finished our transformation of our little 8x10 building into a greenhouse. All the siding was beat to smithereens by a really bad hailstorm. And we got some, what is it called? Polycarbonate.
Panels.
What is this part called?
Corrugated?
Corrugated panels to go up. It's about the same cost as putting up the other siding that was no good and blistered real easy. So it took us a little while, but we got it done. And just the night before the first frost, we got all our plants in. We have this waterfall that's covered in plants, and we filled the greenhouse. Well, not even filled it, about a fourth full of all those plants. And I thought that it was going to be wall-to-wall plants, but it's not.
It's bigger than you thought it was.
It is. I mean, 8x10 is bigger than, and we have a thermometer. We check every little bit to see if, I told Terry it was 130 in there yesterday. Just to see if I could get him freaked out, you know.
Oh,
He said, it is not. And I said, no, it's in the 90s. It's okay. And he's like, he
she's
knows
pretty
I
ornery
lie.
to carry out. She is.
I lie sometimes, yeah. Not when it counts, but when it's
but-
teasing, I lie.
I know that you had a fall in over by your waterfall.
Yes,
A couple of years ago.
yes.
And she had a fall off the ladder a while back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then I understand why they were Terry's working on this,
Greenhouse.
repairing the greenhouse.
Yes.
The ladder fell and hit you in the head.
That forehead. It was a light aluminum ladder, but it still smacked me pretty hard. It's very windy out here, and I wasn't trying to get hit. I was sitting there watching him.
We've made
just-
jokes about
yeah.
wrapping her in bubble wrap before.
Yeah,
But
we
we'll
have too many ladders around here. We need to get rid of them all.
Yeah.
No? Just keep them away from me.
She did. I mean, it's no fault of her own. The wind just blew it down. But I just thought it was kind of funny.
And I am, there is the klutz element. Accidents always happen to me.
Waiting
Yes,
time.
at any time. Yes.
Yes.
So we do have a heat gun. That might be dangerous.
I reminds me,
Yes.
we're gonna have to have something to push down on the burlap after we put hot glue
Oh,
in
yeah.
there, and then it'll burn it. So maybe we could use the end of your paintbrush there. That would work.
The end of my
The
paintbrush.
back side of it.
Okay.
You know, the handle.
Uh-huh.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Well,
I
we'll
don't
find
know
out.
what I'm-
I
That's
do
okay.
have
My mind works straight.
I do have an ironing pad. You won't need that.
No, I don't think we'll need that. I think
Oh,
it'll be
okay.
fine.
Okay.
But anyway, I was just curious what all you've been doing and thought you'd tell the viewers what you've been up
Yes,
to.
recovering from various and many incidents.
And if you'd like to see some of her and Terry's adventures, you might go over to, is it Elaine Littaw,
Elaine Litta, author.
author? And
Yeah.
she's got her own channel over there, and she puts a lot of the videos there.
Yeah, it looks like Terry does all the work, but I'm really the sled dog.
Yeah, right.
Not really.
Well, I have an update for you.
Oh no.
If they watch the video, the first video on the pot, remember my
Oh, yeah.
granddaughter's car, the brake light came on in the middle
Oh
of the
yeah,
night?
yeah.
Well, he did know what it was, so I'm
Oh.
sorry, hubby.
You
knew
weren't
what you were
stupid,
talking
Clifford.
about.
Oh. You weren't
Anyway.
stupid, Mr. G. See. Okay. I'm in trouble.
Sorry.
She's Mrs. B. We're trying to be
I'm sorry, I
incognito.
can't quit.
What happened to the? Did you know what was wrong with the brake lights when you did that?
I'm invaded. I'm in.
Okay.
Your waiting was
Okay.
in suspense.
Did you hear what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Well,
listened
what
to
it
the
was
video.
some kind of a brake switch underneath the dash
Yeah.
that, I don't know, anyway, it
Sure
broke.
did.
So we ordered some little cheap little part and got it in, and it wasn't that.
Oh,
It was a little screw looking thing that attaches to that little part touches.
Oh,
Now,
ground.
now he could explain it a lot better than me, but the screw part broke off.
Oh.
oh,
A little plastic part. Couldn't find one anywhere. And finally we ordered it off Amazon. Got it in a couple of days, and that's all it was. Just fixed it right up.
and she can drive her car now.
Yes.
Well, good.
Yeah.
He fixed it yesterday.
Yes.
Well, cool.
Or day before yesterday. I don't remember what day. I think it was the day before yesterday.
Okay.
Because she worked yesterday, and he wouldn't have done it then. But I thought that would be something you'd want to know,
Yeah, I'm glad that's fixed.
that got fixed. So,
Yes.
well, I'm sure you're tired of waiting, but so we'll start this
We
exciting
get busy.
thing here. I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
So you can, if you want. We're going to use this amount of burlap. You want to cut that across there for me?
You want it straight? You might all
Yes, as much as you can.
Yourself, you understand?
Hey. Peanut Gallery is making comments.
Yeah.
Good coffee.
Say thank you, Terry.
Thank you. There we go.
You said thank you, Terry. You're so silly.
We're gonna throw this
Set that
this
to the
much
side.
away.
This was the most expensive of everything that I bought,
What's the
but
burlap?
there's a lot left. And
Where did you find that?
it was at Walmart, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thinking it was $6-7 for
Okay.
this.
But there's enough to do some other
Oh,
stuff like
yes.
runners or whatever.
There's quite a bit left. And then, other than,
This was free because it's hangers.
this was from hangers in our house.
And what is this?
This is for the nose,
Oh, okay.
and we can go ahead and do the nose.
Okay. That way I can say I got your nose.
The lady in the video said you could get a package of these for $3 from the Dollar Tree. No, a package of 3 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. They did not have any, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And I went back today to General Dollar, and they had these, and it was 6 for $5. So Dollar Tree would be much more inexpensive if you can get it.
Yes.
So
Unless
this is
you
the.
need them for other, if you're making a whole bunch of them, maybe you want 6 of them, I don't know. Would it be cheaper though?
No,
No, it'd still be,
no.
okay.
You could get
It'd be 33.5 cents a piece.
you could get if you at the at the Dollar Tree you'd get 3 for $1.
Okay, so that's 33 1/3 cents each.
Yes, and these are 6 for $5.
So that's not good.
No, that's not good. And then
That's more than 33 1/3 cents.
this is going to be the nose, and you use a knee high. And use one, be fine as long as it's clean. And you just put it in
It's
here.
a stocking for you girls that don't know.
I asked the girl, I bought them. I don't wear them, so I bought these. And asked the girl, "Do you have any knee-high stockings?" And she says, "No, but we have hose over such and such." You know, told me where it was, and I went over there. The package says knee-highs, so anyway. The girl didn't know these
A
were.
lot of people don't know. They know nothing about hose and all the torture
True.
that they were. Oh, good grief.
Especially stockings. They don't
Yes.
know about stockings.
And garter belts and those stupid little snap things. Nothing ever stayed up. It's bad. It's horrible. Wrinkles at the ankles. I could go on and on.
When I first started wearing them,
Yes.
oh my goodness, what was I in the 6th grade? I think.
Yes.
And you know, you're sitting at your desk. And I had to get up and go to the back of the class and get a book or something. I don't remember. I was so embarrassed. I get up and you have all these you look, what is it, a Shar-Pei? You look like a Shar-Pei dog with all those wrinkles just hanging there down your leg.
Yeah, they weren't stretchy. They were like molded and your leg might not mold in the same place that it went. It was a very discouraging.
Some of you women that were born a few
Of
years ago,
a
may
certain
remember
age
that.
would know.
Anyway, you put this in here and then you wrap it around and just tie a knot. Just tie a knot back here. And then you kind of clean it up a little bit. Make sure that it looks, you know.
Even.
Yes. She said that it looks more real than painting it.
Oh. Okay.
Okay? Yeah, okay.
Well, it's easier than painting.
It's
because
easier.
trying to, hold it and do all that.
And then we
The
will take
pits.
these leaves that I was
Make the
telling you
beard.
about, and I've tried to kind of shape it. So we're going to put the one with the orange and red leaves down first, and then I'm going to put these yellow ones about halfway up to the side,
Okay,
and then
this
another
red one
red one will go
at the top.
at the top. And I don't know if you can see this upside down, but that kind of gives
So we'll
a
kinda
beard
go in there.
shape. Okay, so when you start to put it together, you want to turn this upside down, which it is
Yes.
upside down, and then you take your glue gun.
Oh, I didn't turn.
It's
flip
not
the
on?
Switch. No, sorry, it might take a little
It
bit.
takes
to
just
get
a minute. It doesn't take too long. They're pretty quick.
Do we want to make some little already cut things? How long do you think?
I don't know what you think about
Okay, about 3 inches.
3 inches or so. Okay.
Is that 3 inches?
Or more.
That'll work though. I mean, it doesn't have to be real big because it's just going around that wire.
I like your.
Did a tape measure?
No. Go away. No.
Uncle over here.
Take me. He's such a smarty. No, we love him, but
He wants to be precise. If you say 3 inches, it better be 3 inches.
That's right.
How many of these suckers do we need?
2, 4, 6, 8, probably.
We appreciate. Okay.
Probably 2 on each one. I'm just guessing. That doesn't mean I'm going to use that many. We're guessing. Okay, when you do start to, you have to hot glue it on first. And we start with the top one, the one that's going to be on the top on the front side. So we're going to, oops, you got to turn that over too. and I want it up here.
Now you did have to maneuver those leaves a little bit because they were made for a flower arrangement. So you ended up ironing them, didn't you?
I ironed them, and this is not.
And ironing was kind of
There it goes.
you had to watch it because the stems kind of melted on you a little bit, right?
Yes, they would melt. I ironed them. I used a pressing cloth.
Right.
But anything that's plastic would melt, and
So just be aware of that. It didn't ruin them or anything. It just kind of made them where they weren't sticking up as high and stuff. They kind of flattened out, didn't they?
they flattened out, and some of them, you know, these are pretty cheap made, so they were. This is not sticking at all.
It's not sticking. Oh no.
Not sticking. See,
Okay.
it just.
Let me look this.
Since I have an extra pair of hands, she's gonna just tie it on with.
We can glue
Elaine.
it after we.
Wait.
You get some
Did you? Oh, you got it. Never
small
mind.
zip ties if you like.
Terry.
We're gonna try that. We're gonna try the wire, Terry.
Okay.
Thank you for your offer. I'm sure it would work. But that's just.
Maybe.
But you know, we're doing craft store stuff.
We're doing it the way the lady said in the video.
Video. Yeah.
Well, we're trying to do it the way the lady
Yes.
said to do the video. I would just go through
Where?
any of those. I don't think you need to get all of them.
Maybe this. If you went through a couple of them.
Yeah, this one we may need two. It's not going to show because the wire's not going to show because it's
Like that, right?
going to be covered with that hat here in a minute, the burlap.
Yeah. That'll be so cute.
It should be cute if it turns out right.
It will. I'll pronounce it cute anyway.
Okay, so that's one. It kind of we'll straighten it up afterwards.
Yes.
Turn this one over and put it on this side because that's where it was. And let me turn these leaves around.
Oh yeah, they are just kind of freewheeling on that stem, aren't they?
Needs to be down a little bit lower this way. Yes,
All right, here.
yes. That looks good to me.
It does to me too. If I can just get it through.
I'm just trying to hold it down for her
Good deal.
because that's why they said use a glue gun is to hold it still while you're at the.
Oh, that's not
yeah,
very
that's
tight.
not gonna work.
Uh-oh. The other, is it tight too, or?
I think you got the other one tight. The other one's tight.
Okay.
Terry's like, is it tight for easier? Did you know that I could read mine?
She has a husband with similar.
Well, I can get some big clamps
Big clamps.
from the parts store.
You just want to go to the parts store, I know you.
Did she tell you we have a new Ace Hardware
No.
in Pampa?
Right next to the plaza.
Oh, wow, I've checked it out. I love hardware stores.
He went to this hardware store somebody told him was so fantastic, you know. And had it built up kind of like an amusement park. He was so excited. And you know, he got to the car and he says, "Well, it really wasn't all that whoopee."
It wasn't all that great, huh?
I sat there for, I don't know, a little over an hour, I think, and counted cars that went down this one street. In a whole hour, there was right at 100 cars, and there were like 30 minutes between some of them.
That's a big town you were in.
It was Pampa, not Pampa, it was Liberal. But I was expecting, you know, on the highway,
Okay, don't put another
wouldn't you
one on.
expect a little bit more from a highway town?
Well, you would think, but
We live like in a sparsely populated area.
you live in the middle of nowhere. That's where
Yes.
you live.
For sure.
You really live in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
We're
You
gonna-
live close to the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but we're closer to somewhere than you
I
are.
know.
I'm thinking that's why we'll have to
We'll
bring
have
it
to
in
bring
or
it in a
something.
little. It's
But-
forgiving,
'cause
I think.
It's definitely.
He's got a bushy beard. That's what we're gonna say.
I think you're gonna have to do this one to the other. There we
Get
go.
onto these.
Yeah, that'll work.
Maybe here. Probably should have had some pliers.
Yeah. I thought this out well, but maybe I didn't.
You did. But some things come into the equation too.
I'm thinking we're gonna need two on this somehow. Can you-
Do one down here.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we're gonna definitely have to do some shaping. 'Cause
Yes.
It's not the right shape.
No, it looks like
This is
if
the
I had a
way.
beard. This is my beard.
This is the way it looks at the moment, but we'll reshape it and
It'll be lovely. It's able to move around a little. It's
We
bendy.
yeah, it's bendable. Yeah, that'll give us some
There you go.
better shape, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
Look
more.
how cute. Hold it up.
That looks more like a. I think that looks more like the shape of a beard coming down more.
Don't you think, Terry?
Much better.
Much
Okay.
better? Okay.
He thinks it's much better, so it's much better. I'm gonna set that to the side, and then.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna turn this over this way. We're gonna try the hot glue again,
Okay.
and
What are we doing? Pulling up a
we're going
cuff?
to put a little
Okay.
cuff
About
right
like
here.
this? Okay.
This is the hat. Okay, go like that and push it down, but you might want to use something to keep you from burning yourself.
That's what you were talking about.
That's what I was talking about.
That's what you talked to me about.
It doesn't take much, but
Do we want one in the middle?
not yet.
Oh, okay. Because we stuff things in it? Or why?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why.
Actually,
I know
we
why.
don't put anything right there in the middle, so let's go ahead and do it. You want to push it down? Oh, did it go through to your other stuff? She
Not
didn't have to use that, but I think we will. Okay, and then you put it on here, but we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put it on. You're silly. We're going to put it on the burlap. We're kind of
Oh,
overlapping it.
okay. Overlap the
Past
bottom.
the
About
bottom.
what, a half inch?
Yeah, I'm doing a half inch, and she said don't, when you fold it over, don't make it too tight because you
Oh.
still have to stick that nose up in there.
Oh, okay.
So we don't want it too tight.
Okay.
But this, you still use your hot glue.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a bit in there, so
Yeah.
I'll let her push it down to hold it down there. And she pulls it over
Oh.
around the curve. Maybe I
Oh.
should have did the curve first because it's overlapping here.
Okay.
You have to have that shape. The shape is important. We can
Yes.
leave this up,
Okay.
but we need this shape is what we need.
Okay. You want me to
So,
hold this while you?
I'm not really sure where we're gluing it to. She didn't show that.
What do I do on this?
She went away from the camera.
Okay. We're going along the rim of the wire. There's a wire that goes all
Don't
the way.
burn yourself.
No, it's okay. It's padded enough.
That's one of the reasons it's it's doubled,
Okay.
is so that you can't see through it for one thing,
Oh yeah.
and the other thing is, you don't burn yourself as easy, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna just keep pulling that over down.
I tell you what, I've had some hot glue burns before. Those are fun. Used to make all kinds of stuff with hot glue.
I think we could trim this. Do you want to trim it down? Not real close, but kind of close to that.
Right there, about an inch away from it.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Just follow along. I think it's way down here.
Oh, it is. There, oh man, it's all the way over there. Okay.
Okay, that's good enough.
Okay.
I don't know what we're gonna do with that yet, because we wanted to leave it a little longer.
Yeah.
So we'll cut that
And
off in a minute.
The end is right there.
Yeah, we want it longer.
Yeah. Okay. Did I cut too much off of this one?
No, I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out how we're gonna roll it up.
Okay.
I'm going to, I think we can cut these off then. Watch, I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong.
I doubt it.
Let's just leave this stuff over here. Okay, and then bring this one back over here. Whoops, I may have got it too tight there. See, I overlapped it.
Maybe if we.
Yeah, I think we need to tuck that under. This is the back, so it's not gonna. I think we're gonna have to trim some of that down.
I like the smell of burlap. It's kind of makes you think of, I don't know. They used to have potatoes in burlap sacks when I was little.
It reminds you of your childhood.
Yeah. I am at least 87 years old. No, I'm not. I'm 20 years shy of that or so.
If we haven't explained before, Auntie, of course, is my aunt, but we're the same age, basically.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was her oldest sister, and I was my mother's youngest child.
We grew up kind of like cousins, not aunt and niece. But I tried to use the aunt card a little, and it didn't really work. No respect. I get no respect. Probably because I've always acted like
This?
That could very well be why.
But the whole family kind of acts like this, so.
I guess so. That's true. I did watch my sisters.
Yes, our sisters. Your sisters were a lot like you.
Yes.
I don't know how she did this curve and still made the point go farther. I don't. It's still too wide.
Bring out those dressmaking skills, girl.
If they watch that video, they know I've got problems. So.
No, you do not. She was explaining how she made the coonskin cap on the last video. It was pretty interesting. I did not realize that raccoons had cowlicks and things.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, you have to go with the direction of the hair.
The pelt, the hair goes all directions.
Oh, really?
You only get pieces that run the same direction.
Oh, really?
And
This is going to be so cute.
it is. And raccoons even have bald spots, Terry. That should give you some comfort.
How are we going to do this tip? Just cut it off and it just won't be real,
Put a
real
nose
tall.
on it.
It just won't be real tall.
Well, we'll see what we can do with it.
We need to fold it in a little bit, I think. I wish she had showed that part. She didn't. Her directions were great.
Yes.
A lot better than what I'm doing. But she did not show
There's,
how to continue on with this.
oh,
And it's just not.
well, it's the difficult part that,
Trim it some more.
that are what makes you feel like you can't craft. But you know, if we craft, anybody can craft.
Exactly.
And it's not about perfection. It's about
Having
fun and also having something cute and different that you can point to and say, you know, I made that, you know, and everybody's like, oh, how adorable. And they don't, most people do not take it off the wall and check every stinking little detail to make sure it's perfect.
That way.
Oh,
How come I'm not getting it?
There we go.
Turn it over this way, maybe it'll help with the design.
Can you kind of see the gnome kind of appearing? See? Figure out the nose on there. See how adorable is that? That's so cute.
I think if I can get this glued down.
What?
Craft police will be coming.
The craft police. Did you call them?
Yes, they're gonna check it out.
We will not even pay any attention to any negative remarks.
Craft police, if you're out there, we're innocent. I tell you, innocent.
Innocent until proven guilty. Hey,
We innocently went into this with the expectation we could do it.
They got video evidence of our guilt.
You're so guilty. That's okay.
I got stuff all over.
It'll flake off. Oh.
Yeah.
You need some
hot.
water?
No, I'm fine.
Stick it in your cold coffee.
No. This will be good. Okay.
It'll keep you from
Isn't it
busting.
looking cute?
It's
It's
so
looking
cute.
cute.
Okay.
Okay, now the next step is the nose. And you just cut the end off,
Are
she
you going
said.
to cut it very far? Well, you need to have enough to tie a knot, don't you?
No, you just glue it in there.
Oh. Okay.
See, you're supposed to just glue it in there.
Glue it on the leaf.
And you're
Maybe
supposed to
it'll
put a whole bunch of this. You don't really want it too much on the styrofoam because I think it would melt it.
Yeah, it bubbles up and it's a mess.
You've done styrofoam,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, your calendar thing?
Well, no, I didn't have any hot gluing on that,
Oh.
thank goodness. But in the past, I have a crafting past that we'll just leave in the dark.
We'll leave it. We'll leave it in
We'll
the
leave
past.
it where it was. Let's say I didn't make a whole bundle of money
don't
on
think
stuff
I got
I
that.
craft.
Don't think I
Is
got
that
that.
where it goes?
I don't think I got it loose enough.
Uh-oh. Well, it'll stretch.
It'll smash.
Yeah, it'll do. Well, you're getting violent. I never saw that violent look on your face before. Did
Okay.
you see that?
Let's put some under here.
I'm glad that's not my nose. Ouch.
Well, it looked like Mr. C, isn't
Hey.
Mrs. B's husband.
Okay, so see so far.
Oh, cute.
See
it? Oh, wow.
Darling.
so far.
That is cute.
And then you want to take and do you have some of this scraps?
Yes. Right there.
We want to shove some of this up in the hat to fill it out. I'm going to use her scissors.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just up there. You can use whatever you want to do this, but it just kind of makes the hat fuller, look a little bit better.
Do you see what my scissors say on them?
Craft only.
Terry doesn't read it when he wants
Uh-oh.
scissors. It says cloth only, and he just does his
Oh, I thought
whatever he wants.
it does say cloth only. I thought it said craft only.
Will this go further?
I don't know. Maybe we should have done some of this beforehand. She didn't. So I thought, okay, that's the way you do it. Okay.
Is it
Should
supposed
have
to
did
be
it
fat?
before I put the nose in there.
Is it supposed to be?
No, it should be.
Should we take the nose off and then do it?
Well, it's in there pretty good.
Good, yeah.
See, this is the way I do things.
This is all
You
right.
do it, and then you have to
This
undo.
shows you how to repair what goes wrong.
I just got it too
Well, is it
bunched up.
loose anything back here? No? Okay.
Have to pull that ball out, I think.
Well, I can reach the stuff. I just can't
Can you push it with?
grab hold. There, I got it.
Oh,
I'm going to redo it. Is all.
okay. Just make it flatter to go up
Come
further.
on.
Need a needle on the plier.
No, I really got it that time.
You do have a hemostat.
I'm not gonna put it in quite such a big
Top
bunch.
drawer.
Do a little at a time.
That would be helpful for this.
Do a little at a time instead. See? Isn't that looking better?
Yes.
Okay, we'll stop like right there. And then, I think I just bunched it up too much.
Oh, it could be. It just got hung up
Yeah.
against the roughness of that fabric.
And the hanger, yeah, the hanger thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what you want right there. You don't want
That
it
looks
too,
good. Yeah, you don't
too
want it too
tight. It was getting too, like you said, too poofy. You know, one thing I have noticed,
Oh, these are handy.
Just-
It's almost too late, but
just because somebody shows you something on YouTube and you think, oh, I can do that, they make it look so easy, and then you go to do it.
well,
For some reason, it's not that easy.
they've probably had practice.
Probably not their first one, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't their first rodeo. Here, try these. Those are hemostats.
I use those fishing.
You do? Terry uses them on his truck sometimes for things that fall in the motor and he can't reach them.
Is there any more cut up over there?
No, but
No?
not that I see.
Okay.
But the
That's
burlap's
okay.
over there.
That's okay. I think that'll be.
Yeah, that looks rather
You
cute.
look okay?
Yeah.
Well, but you see this empty space between here, right here, by the nose? You're supposed to go back with a couple of leaves.
Oh.
I'm assuming you would just take them off of here
Oh.
like this. See, there's
Oh,
two.
okay.
And then if
You
you
just-
you want to come around and hot glue them on under there,
Okay.
let you do more instead of me taking over.
No, that's fine.
Do you see what I'm talking about? Just put it in there somehow. Want this?
Move fast.
Yow, yow, yow. Be like a cat. Did I go in the right spot? No, I didn't. It's gluing everywhere except for where it's supposed to go. Why don't you do that? I'm butterfingers today.
No, that's all right.
Okay, I'll put a drop here and do a controlled burn. Does that sound better?
Yeah, I think that's. Let's do one more, right?
Let me get this side.
Just
One
put it
right
on there.
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll just
Stick
shove
that up in there.
up in there. Problem is, these leaves aren't probably the exact right shape or something.
Oh, I think they're looking
You
good.
know, the stems, because it's supposed to kind of fill this in, but it's not. So,
We'll just put
It'll
more
be
in
okay.
there. We'll make him.
well, then he'd be bushy beside his nose.
Well, you know, I've seen people like that.
I have too.
You know,
I'm not going to
on-
name names. Okay, but that's real
Oh,
cute. But we're going
Mr. C.
to add. He's not that way right now.
No,
okay.
it's not that way right now.
We're going to add. Oh my gosh. We're going to add some stuff to the hat.
Oh,
That's what these are for. There's
Oh.
some. This is supposed to be wheat, and I couldn't find any.
There's your clippers.
I couldn't find any. Oh gosh, this is plastic. These are plastic. I didn't want plastic, but that's all I could find.
Well, they won't flake off in your storage room either. You know, 'cause wheat, when it gets old, it kind of just falls apart.
I thought they would have.
Silk,
You know, like this. Yes, whatever this
Yeah.
is.
silk flower
So-
type stuff.
I don't want this thing on there, right there. But that just made that look really bad, didn't it?
Stick your wheat between it.
And then,
You know, like I have some. Is it pampas grass or pampas grass?
pompous. I think you actually say pompous.
Okay. Well, I saw like on Escape to the Chateau that the lady was picking pampas grass. And she said before you put it in an arrangement in your house, it will fall apart if you don't put hairspray all over it really.
Really?
Yeah. You want hairspray on that stuff. So I'm thinking if you had real wheat, you would want to hairspray it.
It needs on that side.
Because hairspray has shellac in it.
Spray varnish.
Spray varnish. Yes.
So basically, that's what she's saying it is, right?
Yes.
What do you,
Well, that's cute.
what do you think?
That's
How do
looking
you do it?
It's looking cute.
Leave this?
I don't know. Put it in front. Let's see.
Too much
And-
together. She had a little flower, and I could not find any little flowers. I thought that little gourd would be cute, because, you know, it's a gourd. I don't know how it was on there. That may be too much.
Is the leaves too much? I don't know.
Leave.
I'm going to get over here a second. I'm going to step in here one little bit.
She had hers curved the opposite direction, so she had the little decoration up on this side. But I don't know, is there enough room for over there? Or do I put it on this side?
I like this side.
This side better?
Better.
That's cute that
It's
you
kind
have
of big, but
since you have an opinion.
yes, we have a gentleman's opinion.
Yes. Stick a feather in your hat and call it nothing.
We could just do that. The heck with all this other.
No, it looks cute.
Cut it down a little. Not strong enough
Terry.
to cut it off. I got part of it.
Woohoo!
I think we ought to put a wire around it. Just kind of hold it together.
And, see if I can get all this.
Ouch, cut my finger off. That'd be smart. Hey, I hear you snickering over there.
I don't laugh at you in your videos.
You don't?
Well, I do, but don't laugh at us. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so now we're gonna.
That is turning out so cute.
Stick that under there. And hold it down just a bit.
Maybe use a piece of this. At the very base.
Are you gonna stick that in there?
Yeah, just a piece of it. To kind of cover.
Ta-da!
I think it turned out sweet. Okay, what is the hanger for it?
Oh yeah, I forgot about a hanger. We need to make a hanger.
Do we do with the wire?
Supposed to, yeah, supposed to kind of get it down in around that wire if it's already in there, the hanger.
I bet we can do it.
But I don't know how I'll let you do that since you're so smart with it.
And if some of it shows, is that okay? Uh-oh, that's coming a little.
Can't have none of it show.
Huh?
Can't have none of it show.
Terry? Uh-oh, Mr. T. This is weak wire.
Yes, it's very soft. Clean up my mess here.
Okay. Then this is just tying, it, just kind of doing a little loop so it will have something to catch on, which may or may not work. We'll see. But that should catch a nail or something on your front porch.
Okay, Elaine. Or Auntie.
Yes.
See, this is our finished project.
I am so proud of that. You did
Bring
so
it a
good.
little closer so you can see what he looks like. Isn't that just adorable?
What's his name?
It's a fall gnome wreath. You can put it on your door or your wall or your fence, whatever you want.
That is so cute. That will last for years, I think.
This was kind of unorganized and
Oh, I thought
crazy,
you organized
but
it very well.
there you go.
Very cute. I'm
See you
glad
at our
came.
next video, right?
Yay!
Bye. You gonna tell them bye?
Bye bye. See you later.